glad that everybody could come today. You know, I think celebrating is probably a good thing at this point. You know, we've had a difficult few months, you know, and it's probably going to continue to be that way. But what Ohana means is connectivity. It's a connection between all of our family and friends and relatives. So that's why the focus around Hawaiian celebration. Before we get started, I think Dorothy, where's Dorothy? Dorothy wants to talk about the International Women's Day.
I'll speak loudly. All of you have an invitation. Last year, we had a room for 80 people and we turned away more than 40 people. This year, we've got a room for 250. I want us to fill it up. So anybody can come from anywhere in the state of Florida. And you don't have to make reservations. We're going to have exhibitors and some wonderful speakers. It's a great time together. So, March the 7th, which is International Women's Day Eve, because we couldn't get a big group on the day. And so we're going to have a big celebration, and I hope that you come and bring all your friends, and we'll see you there.
Thanks, Dorothy. So, who do we have that's new here today? Raise your hand. Wow, okay. Go ahead, introduce yourself. Stand up and you can just say your name and where you moved from and what village you live in.
Who's the mic?
I'm Nancy Ryan. I'm living in Lake Dean area, but we go home to Chicago, where it's democratic.
Hi, my name is Terry Crowley, and I'm also from Chicago. I wish every person was Democratic in there, but there are some that aren't. So, still working on that, right? So, we're from a country called Hills, so Orange Blossom. And it's my husband.
I don't know how this, oh, okay, it's working. Yes, we're from Chicago, that's all.
I don't think I need a mic. I'm Bonnie Alfaro. I'm from Long Island, New York, and I live in Lake Denham.
Good morning, I'm Carol Nemore. I live in Bradford Village. I also live in Albany, New York. This New York State, we're currently being sued by the federal government because of its policies on refugees.
Hey, trading governors. Trade.
Jamie Martin, and I'm from
Oregon.
Oregon. So Oregon, originally Massachusetts and then California, where the fires have been. But I'm here just for a couple months and wanted to meet some other Democrats.
Hello, I'm Nancy Kauser and I live on Nancy Drive. We're snowbirds. We come from Iowa, where I was Nancy the nurse from Nevada.
You probably have something to say about Robert.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. My name's Gayla Elliott, and much like the lady over there, also originally California, but I came from Massachusetts. I was there for 22 years, a little bit Pennsylvania, New York. I had the wonderful experience of democracy in Massachusetts and good health care, thanks to Mitt Romney, who brought mass health care, which people say, Mitt Romney, really? But yes, he did. And of course, I enjoyed a lot of freedoms coming from California. And now I'm in Florida. And all my friends said, what the? You've been thinking going to the villages. And on a good day, I ask myself that too. But I see all of these faces here, maybe I'll stay.
Very tricky. I think just being in the world right now is very tricky. Very
I'm Robin Schroeder. I lived in Hamilton County. I was a lifelong Republican until Trump came along. I'm originally from the southwest suburbs of Chicago. I retired your Congressman Sheen. Didn't take the winners and came to the villages.
Okay, great. Welcome, everybody. I wanted to talk about upcoming events. There's going to be a fairly major President's Day protest. It's not my president. It's the name of the protest. And the closest one I know is Orlando, but I'm still looking at other places, and I will send out a note to everybody. If there's something that's sooner and closer, I certainly will. And then there's other election activities. There's a special election April 1st. So if you're a Florida resident and you live in Lake County or Marion County, you should be voting. And if you live in Sumter County, you can help call or canvass or write postcards or whatever. And that I will also send out information about that. Yesterday, the Republicans voted on something called the SAVE Act. If you haven't heard of it, it's going to basically disenfranchise 69 million women who changed their names. And you know, I'm waiting for them to come back with the 3/5 for blacks. I mean, it's really bad. But this particular bill is really targeted at women to prevent women from voting. And actually, our Vice President Vance said he thinks that, you know, just the man in the household should vote. And he said that out loud, by the way. Unbelievable. So it's important for you to send a note to your, I know, you know, Scott doesn't listen and Webster doesn't listen, but we still have to send, we need to keep up the number of calls to these people, because we're jamming the phone lines. And, you know, we can also, if you're making calls, you can call anywhere, right? There is the special election includes CD6, Congressional District 6, and it's the seat that was vacated by Mike Waltz. There's one that's vacated by Matt Gaetz, but I kind of doubt we'll be able to win that one. But, you know, we can try. But there's also the one in New York that we can make calls about, which is the least Stefanik seat. And that may be a flippable seat. We need to take over the House, basically. this is what I mentioned, President's Day, National Day of Protest. There's gonna be a lot of people protesting. The closest one I found was in Orlando, but there may be other ones, and I certainly will send out information as I get it. That one I have to send out pretty quickly, because it's Monday. So if you want to sign up, there is a mobilized site to sign up for the President's Day protest in Orlando. And they're going to have all kinds of speakers and I think around Orlando City Hall. I would say if you're going to go, I would wear a mask in case you're taking pictures, and just for safety purposes, and I think water, hat, sunscreen, you know, the typical stuff that you need. So Tally Days is something we do every year. We go to Tallahassee and we meet with legislators, and we also go to some of the sessions. So Deb McCauley, Harper McCauley and Renee are both going. If anybody else wants to go, you should let us know. We can make arrangements for that.
Sue?
Yes.
What is 26-19 mean?
What?
Probably 16.
March. Oh, there's a dinner on March 16th at DJ's. Oh, that's a mistake.
When should it be?
Sorry, I should have my husband review these things.
Sue, can I add a couple things to that?
Sure.
Okay. Can you guys hear me okay? Yes. Because I'm loud. I know that. I'm on the committee with Debbie for Tally Days, and her and I are driving up on the 16th. We're going to be there the 19th, 16th, 17th. We're going to meet with the Democratic legislators for a breakfast. I have room in my car for 2 more people if you want to carpool it up there. There's a discount rate we have at the Holiday Inn. If you're interested in that, you can call Debbie or myself to get details. If you have never done this before, I'm telling you, it is a very meaningful event. When I was employed full-time, I'm now semi-retired. I was forced to be part of a group that was mostly Republican that did this. It was really hard for me. Now I can be a Democrat in this adventure. And what you do is you set up meetings with your legislators. So if you know your legislators, you want to set up an appointment with them. We can go in and do a summary of this is the legislation in place. This is what it means. This is how we would like you to please vote on it. And it's good that we have that presence there, that they know we're out here. So that's all I wanted to say. So Sue, thank you for that minute or two. What is your name? I'm sorry. My name's Renee DeVore.
Yes. How do you spell that last name?
DEVORE, and I am an at-large board member now. Thank you, Sue, for asking me to do that. And this is one of the events I'm helping with.
So Debbie's son will be back here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Debbie could not be here because she has flu or
She's sick.
she's sick. So we're glad she's staying home, actually. She put this together, but I think this is a good chart for people as to where can you get real news that you can trust. And I didn't mention MSNBC, but obviously I watch Rachel almost every night, but not anything else anymore. I used to watch the rest. But there's NPR, Face the Nation, PBS, all Meet the Press, Floridians for Democracy. These are all ones that are very factual. So those are good places, and I will send it out. You don't have to make a copy. I'll just send it out. This is one way to let your legislators know your concerns. if you put this app on your phone, it takes about 5 minutes to make a phone call to take it, we'll send it to like 5 after 5 people, senators, legislators. But it's a good app, and they have actually written pieces of, that say, here's what you should say, here's what you should say to the legislature. 5 calls. Or you can contact the U.S. legislature directly. I have again, I will pass this out so that you know where you can go. Besides the sources that were mentioned earlier about what you can trust, there are also a number of podcasts that are interesting. They're usually left-leaning, but it's still, these are some of the ones that, some I got from Linda's husband, some came from me. He doesn't actually listen to Politics Girl or Sisters-in-Law, but I do. I think they're really good. Again, I'll pass this out. Okay. The person that leads the tally days for the Democratic Women's Club of Florida wants us to identify 3 legislative categories that we should focus on, and anyway, because they need people that like focus on gun safety or environment or economy. So I'd like to hear from people, how many people think we should vote? I don't know if we take a vote here or we can take a vote via email. But which ones we should focus on? I know Renee is going to focus on health. They're all important, I know. It's hard to pick. So if anybody has any strong interest in gun safety or environment or economy or education, any of those, you should let me know. There's also a convention coming up. Again, I will send out information about that. Debbie was going to talk about it last year, but she's not here, but I was there. The first few days of the convention are, voting on rules and things like that. And then there's a couple days of presentations by various people. Like one of the presentations I went to was on environment, another presentation was by First Watchers on messaging for results. They're all really good, and then they have the award ceremony. It's going to be at the Florida Hotel this year, like it was last year. And that was a really nice place to be because it's very, condensed. We went to the Rose and it was all over the place. But now it's very condensed, and it's also next to the mall, in case you want to go to Macy's or information will be available shortly. But let me know if you're interested in going to the convention, because we can have multiple delegates. We're not limited. We also have some funding for both the tally days and for the convention. It may not cover all of the expenses, but it'll cover most of them, hopefully. Okay. We have if you didn't know, Mary is leaving.
to get rid of what we've got.
It's from the board. There's an inscription on there that says, to Mary, with love and appreciation for your tireless dedication and support of all women as a leader, mentor, and friend, and as a board member. It's a huge loss.
And for those of you who are new, the best way to help is to get involved with the organization. It's easy to come to meetings on Saturday, but we need you to step up and help the board. The board is always looking for good workers. So it's been a pleasure and an honor for me to be on the board, and we hope that many of you will consider it, because we're always looking